Alright, so this is my review on the Creep Tape Season 2, Episode 5, I believe. Because Episode 5 came out today, and I'm doing a review on it. So I'm probably the first one to do a review on this shit, so technically. So, Episode 5 is about Joseph going to a random therapist's house on Christmas, telling him that he has an appointment with him or some shit like that. And then he ends up killing the therapist, and he ends up acting like the therapist himself, which is Doctor A or some shit. I think that's what his name is. And Joseph sits there throughout the whole session, listening to the guy rant about um whatever the fuck, because that's what a therapist listens to and doesn't tell anybody. Um, then I mean Joseph. I mean Mark Duplass looks like Santa Claus with that beard. I'm gonna be completely honest. Looks like Santa Claus. Um, then you get this whole part where um Joseph's talking about like how he saw Santa Claus and says some how his dad like raped him or some shit. It's really fucked up, but and good at the same time. If that makes sense. So Joseph tries to make the guy's thing Christmas better because his dad left him um really young. I guess when he's a child or some shit. And then what happens is Joseph ends up telling him about the whole rape thing and convinces him to drink the eggnog, which he does not know it was spiked. It was not spiked, but even though it was, if that makes sense. So the guy ends up drinking the eggnog. He ends up getting passing out from the sleeping medicine, I believe so. That's what he put in it. Then after that, he wakes up and apparently Santa Claus came, which even though it was actually Joseph that set up the whole Christmas thing, and there's one big golden box that turns out has the guy's father in it, has his head and shit, and the guy is freaked out. He throws the head, or I don't even know if that was his father in the first place. It could have been not. I don't know, but he throws the head at Joseph. He ends up hiding, going upstairs. Meanwhile, Joseph's wearing the fucking Santa Claus thing. Oh yeah, there's one part where Joseph says for him to sit on his lap and tell him what he wants, which is fucking weird. But Joseph ends up going upstairs, and the guy comes out of the closet, but Joseph's wearing the Peach Fuzz mask, and the guy ends up coming out of the closet. Joseph scares him to death, and he ends up falling down the stairs and breaking his neck, and he dies. And that is the end of episode 5. Episode 6 comes out, I think it comes out the 19th. Okay, so 19th, we only got one more episode to go. But I love how it's based around Christmas, which is really cool. Like how I think the first one, the first season, episode 1 was because it had snow in it and stuff. I guess. I don't know. But if I had to give this episode a rating, I really liked it. The whole Christmas setting really surprised me. Uh, it kind of reminded me of Silent Night, Deadly Night, where Joseph was dressed up as Santa Claus and stuff. I'd probably give it like a um. I mean, it wasn't all that great. It was just I got Joseph acting like a therapist, but it was still good at the same time. I'd probably give it like a 7. It was an okay episode. But yeah, this review was very short, like 4 minutes. These episodes are like 22 to 24 minutes, so I don't know how I'm supposed to, you know, rant on for that long because I think it would get boring and waste a lot of time. But yep, that is pretty much about it. Episode 6 is next, which comes out the 19th.